They say you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that person is me. I love you. Welcome back to Mr. New Vegas. I'll be your show host tonight. I'm sorry. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that intro for a while. I wanted to play with that intro. I'm not too good at like voice acting or impressions, but I wanted to fire it up again. But yeah, today I actually had the finished slides. I have like I have 50 worth of finished slides compared to my last travel stream, which was hey, it's Herbal Artists. Hey, good to see you, my man. I do have finally have the finished slides. It's like 50 worth of them. Like I need to get all these photos in because I want to, And I want to give a quick shout out to to this guy that I met yesterday at a Best Buy because my computer was having problems and I thought I would have to go to I'm gonna have to postpone or cancel the stream, move it to Wednesday. And I was having a data storage issue with one of with my screenshots and other stuff like that. Apparently it was fine because my OneDrive wasn't linked properly. My OneDrive wasn't linked properly to some other stuff, and that's why my photos weren't like saving correctly. And his exact words were, "That was like so." There's always a level of big yike. Did you see Todd Howard advertising his infinite money glitch, aka Skyrim? No, I did not. That's on the East Coast. This is the West Coast. Oh shit! Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Anyway, shut the hell up. There we go. There we go. Pardon the ads. What's Skyrim getting ported to this time? It's already on the Switch, isn't it? It's funny because I've never like yeah, I've followed Starfield for a little bit before I realized how really bad it was. I followed but most of my interest with Bethesda comes from Fallout and maybe some of the other sub studios like id now because they're putting out Doom and Wolfenstein games. Um there's a new Indiana Jones game I hear about, but I'm not like enthusiastic about it because of stuff going on where it's like I think Sweet Baby was involved. But yeah, it's funny because I don't really have that much of an interest in Skyrim. I'm not really a high fantasy person. Um so that's why besides Todd buying Skyrim, some guy on New Vegas Day had a cardboard cutout of his face and sign saying "Buy Skyrim" on it. Do you have the link? Do you have the link to the because like this like while this is about my the finished slides that I got, I will be looking at like actual New Vegas Day content because it happened yesterday and it happened Saturday. It was a Saturday Sunday, and I do want to ask like anyone the people who did attend. Important note again, I did not attend Fallout New Vegas Day. I did not attend Fallout Day from November 16th to 17th. This is from my vacation from the 8th to 11th. Um, this is my this is from my vacation from last week, and it's funny because I was like really sad when I found out that I was going to miss Fallout Day for maybe a week. I was a week off when I went to Good Springs and saw all that. There wasn't out, so it's kind of a shame that like I was hoping there'd be like some and yeah, there's a Las Vegas Review Journal because I feel like this is like their one opportunity to because Good Springs doesn't get like a lot of people at all in real life, just like in the game. It doesn't like I'm pretty sure there's more people like there's more people there's just about as many people in the game in Good Springs, as many characters in Good Springs as there are people in real life in Good Springs. Because like it's very sparse. It's very sparse. And I only saw bikers and like off-roaders come through there. Um there's only and like a couple boomers who were on a road trip. Like I only saw like one or two people who intentionally came to see the Fallout stuff. So I can't really blame Old Man Liver, who's the owner of the Pioneer Saloon. Um I really can't blame Old Man Liver for trying to commercialize a bit. Like make like capitalize and commercialize on the event because it's literally like the only time in the year when Good Springs gets this much customers from out of town. It's like that fucking Radiator Springs like thing from Cars where like a one thing happens there, everyone has to come to that town. Everyone has to come see it and they have to make it an event to make sure people keep coming back. Kind of like with cryptid stuff in West Virginia, I remember. Bro's a weak shy, yeah. New Vegas was fun, but I died every time I tried to do the quest for Joe. Oh, for Joe Cobb from oh yeah, this Run Good Springs Run. Also, something I noticed. Why is the fucking Enclave here? Why is the Enclave and the NCR here? We're like was I the only fucker who ever like? Hold on. Was I like the only guy who ever, like I wasn't even there of the day of, and I dressed up as a fucking powder ganger, as you can see from. Hold on, I have like yeah, I have a I have a photo of my sleeve pointing at the Good Spring sign, and it like I was wearing a button down sleeve shirt, like try to look like a powder ganger. No one commented on it, but I just find it funny. All these like haha like big Fallout factions are here, like the Brotherhood, the Enclave, the NCR. No one is fucking like and all like they're all like the big characters. No one no one is a fucking powder ganger, where it would have been like the most appropriate. Where's that? I'm looking at their stuff as well. Where is that? Yeah, they had that a few days ago. Yeah, why is the Legion at Good Springs? Like my much appreciation to my many I have a lot of I have a lot of friends on Twitter who are like Legion cosplayers, but I just find it funny that all these guys are here. They've like all these factions have never been here in the game. They only like there's only like one or two NCR soldiers that ever come close to Good Springs in the game. Why the fuck are they there? We have my other Oshi, Mr. House. But again, I did not go there the day of, but I did like one of the things about this slideshow is that I was able to get so many other photos of I mean they did have a war in universe. They did, but it's like on the other side of the it's on the other side of the area. Like a lot of people in Good Springs in the game didn't know the Legion existed. But yeah, that's like my nitpick. But I think it's funny. I think it's funny though. It adds to the whimsy and the irony. But yeah, like when I went, there was no one there. There was like a bunch of bikers there. There wasn't anyone for New Vegas except me. And again, like I said, I did travel to fucking yeah. They have that Fallout shrine there, and I did put my name in it. Like some people probably saw it and didn't notice anything. Anyways, so another something I like one of the photos I didn't include last time was this like this is a poster from the game only you can prevent corporate espionage, and I found this like fucking glowy like anti-glowy sticker, this anti-glowy sign on Hoover Dam that reminded me so much of only you can prevent corporate espionage report suspicious activity. That's so cool. But they like the side. Of course, the layout isn't proper. Like Good Springs is like horizontal in the game when it's like mostly a linear. It's different. The layouts are different, but it's interesting. It's interesting regardless. That was nice that they had that. And but like I think because of the prevalence of New Vegas, I'm probably gonna try and like emphasize like the stuff that I did was like going to the other locations within the games. This is Quarry Junction. This is and that's Black Mountain. Again, this is the fucking yeah, it's a gray mountain. Terrible artists. Like you said last time, it's gray, but it's called Black Mountain in the game. There's this There's just supposed to be this like USAF comms array on top, this US Air Force comms array, and this is Quarry Junction where the fucking Deathclaws are. Did you see the framed Xbox copy? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. They had a lot of other games there. I think they had Red Dead 2 and like fucking. I think they had Red Dead 2, Call of Duty, and FIFA there. Like that's just like sitting there in the New Vegas shrine. There's like a lot of people have donated their games thinking it was a video game shrine, I think, but I think it's nice. But yeah, this is like I didn't like get down. A lot of this like a lot of the layout of this
When you
wasn't
find a
like
deal on your
shut
favorite thing
shut up.
in the McDonald's app.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. There we go. Anyways, so this was inspired like while I had New Vegas Day on the mind, when I was like compiling this together, the stuff that was on my mind was the Lucky 30 Kate, and cuz she does all the real world locations on everything, so that was nice. That was nice to like look at and see. Um and I will probably pull up where's that? Core Junction. This is a pain to like navigate because you can't actually pull up anything on New Vegas Strip, the Free Side, Atomic Wrangler. She went in the fucking sewers. That's dedication. And she did like an entire article about homeless people there, which is nice. Where is Red Rock? I was like something I didn't mention. I was originally slated to go to Red Rock, but some stuff happened. We decided decided on going to Prim and Nipton instead. I was also originally trying to book a tour for Nellis Air Force Base, but it's not open to civilians anymore. It's an active Air Force base, so you can't go on there. Camp Guardian. Yeah, I was where is that? Cottonwood Crater, Camp Searchlight. I can't find hers, but I didn't go down and like do everything the way that she did, but I did like take pictures. This is also from Good Springs. NCRCF Gene Conservation and Gene Skydiving. Like, yeah, like there I got a picture of the sign that says like these locations correspond to in-game locations and all. This is from the side of Benny Hill in Good Springs, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people for New Vegas Day walked up. There's like you can walk it up, you can drive on it. Again, like I said from before, you need a buggy or like a dirt bike to go up the hill. If you don't, you need a horse, and the horse will hate you. I hope a lot of the cosplayers and shit that went to New Vegas Day brought like unironic hiking boots as part of the thing that they're doing, because this is tough. This area is tough. It's very dusty. You're going to be coughing up shit that you didn't even like. You spend enough time wandering around here, you're going to be ending up coughing up like and spitting up dust that you didn't know was there. And one thing that I didn't entirely expect to see, but I went a little bit too far into like my dad and I were we were driving to I think it was our third day out. We were driving to Nipton and Prim, and we accidentally took the long 15 for the Interstate 15 between California and Nevada. So that's the California border and Mojave Outpost. Of course, Mojave Outpost doesn't exist in real life, but I just find it funny that like we did go to that area. We did, and the mountains around that area, because it is situated in a valley that enters in, that deposits you into like this big basin of. It is astounding. Like I feel like it deposits you at this basin if you're coming in from California. That this great this like great hilly desert dotted with mountains. It's beautiful here. It's like unironically like, yeah, I don't want to go to California, but like the drive was immensely beautiful. And one of the things I did cover last time, the game did lie to you. For those interested, if you want to see the Bonnie and Clyde exhibit, they moved it to Buffalo Bills. It also had the death card for New York City gangster Dutch Schultz, which was a nice like addition. I think my dad's really into like looking up like his autistic fascination with history is American gangsters during the from the 1920s to the 1950s, which is interesting. So I'm sure that was fun for him. Do not go to Whiskey Pete's. It's an utter shithole. There's no one there. There's a fucking IHOP there with 2 customers. There's like 5 people gambling. There's 1 person per desk per like row of like 5 desks on the concierge and everything. Do not go there. Buffalo Bills was cheap and tacky, but it was really fun to be in. This is the this is like the real life locations versus the in-game ones. This is like the death car, the Bonnie and Clyde death car, which is referred to as the Vicky Advance, and they have the real one here, which is nice. And Helios 1. I did not visit the real Helios 1. The real Helios 1 does exist. Hold on. Where is that? Um, I should probably pull that up again. Yeah, Helios 1 does exist in real life. It's around here, which is where like Novak doesn't, but Helios 1 does. But there's like what the stuff that I did see was around here. This was the solar power plant around here. Okay, so that's what I was passing by, the Prim Valley Golf Club. I did not know that this was like I was confused when I saw a lot of greenery around here. I wasn't aware there was like an oasis or something around here, but I did pass by this section, this like section of forest. I didn't know that was like a golf course. That's cool. Ivanpa solar electric generating system. This is the one I saw. This is the one I saw here. Like these big solar power plants in the distance. There aren't like any like major buildings or like boilers or anything like that, but they do like the location is physically similar. And again, the one that I did enjoy, despite like literally no one being there, was Nipton in Hotel California. Hyper middle of nowhere. Let me emphasize how in the middle of nowhere it is. Like you are fucking like you are not here. Like there is nothing here. Like I think I because something I did I feel like I should have brought up more last time I streamed on this topic was besides all the Fallout shit that we were having, and like my parents were also having an anniversary and they wanted to see the Eagles, the band, the rock band, the Eagles in Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Sphere. They have a song, of course, called Hotel California, which I like. I love the song enough where I write like where I'm writing stuff with it as the title, Hotel California. For those in the know, so specific people who know me are aware that I am writing like this fucking Fallout New Vegas fan fiction. That's it's just like the word fanfic has a lot. It carries a lot of negative meanings, but it is what it is, and it is titled Heaven and Hell, which is a lyric taken from the song Hotel California by the Eagles. So seeing this, we got like a double reference to that for me to look at. That was plenty nice. My dad's an Eagles fan. But yeah, there was no one fucking here. There's no one fucking here. There was like 3 old Filipino women who were just there. I don't know why they were there. I didn't even see their car. They were also tourists, like taking pictures in front of this sign. They like this is what the sign looks in game. Of course, there wasn't any like Legion banners or crucifixions going on. And the town hall, like the Nipton town hall, does not exist. It does not have a town hall. Neither does it. Like I think the trailer park does exist, but there's no one parking there. Um, no box cars. It did have a general store. The general store is not a general store. The general store has one middle-aged white guy in it, and he's working on motorcycles in the middle of nowhere in the desert, which is probably the life. It is probably the best life you can probably get out here. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And it's funny because where's that? The official Fallout. There we go. Theirs is based off of something else. Their Highwayman is based off something else. This is an authentic. I believe this is a 19 like I believe. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Ad. I don't want to. I don't like Taylor. Hold on. is this what I was look? Where is that? The Ed 1958 to 1960. Yeah, this is what I saw. I don't know I don't know what their Highwayman was based off of, but like this was close enough for me. The 1959, like the 1959 era art car sedan, Lincoln Continental sedan. This is based off of something else. I feel like I've seen I feel like I swore I've seen this like this specific model of car before. Not just like, oh, it's a Fallout car, but I feel like I've seen this it could be like a cosmetic kit car. It could be a it could be a cosmetic kit car. I'm not sure what theirs was built off. Hey, does Nipton even have a government? I don't think so. I don't think so, genuinely. I don't think there's even like a fucking mayor in Nipton because there was basically no one here. There's a bunch of suburban homes like in this there's a bunch of trailers. There's no like there it doesn't have a town hall, it doesn't have a government, which is funny because considering the Nipton Town Hall plays a pretty big part in the story of Nipton in the game. But there's they had a few other art cars here are out in the back where I found this Lincoln Continental. Hold on. Is the Fallout Day one? Yeah, this is a coupe. This is a coupe. This is a coupe. It's supposed like because the Highwaymen in the game. Because it holds like so many people, because it holds so many people in the game. I always assumed it to be a sedan, which is why I pounced on this and I like Fords, even though I know this is based off like either like a Mopar or a General Motors car, which is why I liked it. But yeah, again about this, um, is the incorrect music for the Mojave Wasteland, but it is fascinating. The 1959 Plymouth Belvedere is the Highwayman of the Fallout account. Ooh, okay. So this is a Plymouth Belvedere. My bad. Plymouth Bell. Yeah, I feel that's a striking image for like especially for a 1950s car. This is the 1958. This is the so I assume they modified the grill and everything to like roughen it up, remove some of the ornaments. That's nice. That's based. I love like I feel like a side tangent here, but I feel like 1950 like this looks like the Highwayman. I feel like the 1950s and the 1970s had the best in car design. I love the Mustang. I love everything from the 60s. But like everything I feel like both the 1950s and the 1970s had this sort of over like maximalist art design about their cars. Everything was finned, everything was elaborate, everything was stylish. And I feel like the more minimalist 60s cars, you kind of lose a little bit of that. Actually, you know what? While this song is playing, I wanna go scroll and like look at the New Vegas shit that they had. Yeah, they had the Rangers. I don't know why this guy is like in a butler outfit, but I like his I like that they have trigger discipline. this okay, this guy doesn't have trigger discipline, I don't think. But I like this guy as the 5.56 pistol and the anti-material rifle. That's nice, Mrs. Fallout. Look, Mod June cosplay. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not like I'm not. I hate the show. I've already done a rant on why I don't like the show. I don't like the show. I am John. I'm John Fallout. I think she's supposed to be like one of the spore carriers from Vault 22, which is nice. That's like a nice like blend of like a Poison Ivy cosplay and a Vault Dweller cosplay, which is nice. That's nice. So she's supposed to be a spore carrier. Um and Anyways, so back to this. Again, for those that's not a hot take. That's just a fact. The resemblance is uncanny on the with the one on Fallout 2. To be honest, yeah, it is. Anyways, so the Mojave way, the Mojave Desert in real life. It's funny because the Mojave Wasteland is a lot more populated with things in general. You'll find shit like hidden bases, hollowed out rocks, underground bunkers, and everything in the middle of the wasteland. In real life, there is nothing here. It is beautiful. It is scary. It is frightening. It is beautiful. For context, I live in Florida. I have a lot of forests here. I have a lot of swamps here. Everything is flat. Everything is very. It's astounding. It's astounding, man. Um, I've been in like agricultural areas where everything is laid out. You can see industrial sections. You can see fields of corn and everything. I've been to swamps where like you can't go 5 feet without running into a tree, and like there's water everywhere. Here there's water nowhere. There's trees nowhere. And I think like this is what like it's a cloudless sky. You rarely ever get cloudless skies because it's a desert. There's no precipitation over a desert. There's no there's no water to form clouds, and I think that's like something you only get a few clouds here, and I think that's fascinating because like I don't know. I've been to the Pacific Northwest. I've been to Alaska. I've been to Seattle and British Columbia and Canada. I don't like Vancouver. I've been to Maine.
Your
Shut
YouTube
up, shut
music
up,
premium.
shut up, shut up,
It has a
shut up. I've been to Maine. I've been to Maine. I've been to Massachusetts. I've been to New York, and like with that like mountainous, urban but mountainous terrain with a lot of forests. I've even been to other countries. I've been to the Philippines. I've been to the and I've been to a few places in Europe. The desert is nothing like it. I don't think I could live very well in the desert because I feel like living near water is something kind of required of me. I come from ethnically, ethnically and culturally, I am of a people that lives near the water. So like, and I love the ocean. So like, being this far away from it is something that is that like I love it when like people from like no disrespect to them because I love them like people like Wendigoon and everything. When people like when people talk about where when like people talk about how alien the ocean is or how alien the coastline is because they live in the Midwest or they live in the desert or they live in the like places where like well places where you like the only water they get is lakes or rivers. They've never seen salt water. I laugh at them a little bit because like I go to the beach quite frequently, like compared to the regular person, I go to the beach pretty regularly. So like I'm used to the water, I'm used to the waves. I go out here in the middle of nowhere where there's like I like if I go out into like Wyoming or like South Dakota where there's plains and everything, like plains and grassland, it would have been I would have been lost because there's no landmarks, there's no trees. But I think I don't hate it. It's beautiful. It frightens me a little bit because it's so unfamiliar, but it's so beautiful. And I think I would legit spending time out here at night like would be an experience in the Mojave. It is utterly beautiful here. Oh my gosh, it is beyond words. Like I said, it's like it's Apple screensaver tier. Like yeah, you have like some litter here, you have a fence to post, but everything else is just open desert. You can go out for miles. I understand why people move out to like Nevada and Arizona to go shooting. And like I love guns and like all, but like or like camping and everything. Camping in the desert. Most of my like what I associate camping with is in the forest or in the swamp, where you have to put on a lot of mosquito repellent. But it'll be a nice experience. Camping out here would be something else. It would be frightening because especially since I've only camped like once or twice in my life, but it would be like it wasn't even a real camping, but it would be beautiful. It would be gorgeous out here. I love it. I love it. Hold on. I'm sorry. I think I put where's chat? I think I accidentally Is chat broken? Hold on, Brave is here. I'm not getting any chat on my screen for some reason. I don't know why. Sorry guys, I thought chat was working. But I will be able. But I am luckily reading off stuff that I see on. Hold on, is chat broken? Let me. I'm not gonna stop streaming, but I have to. It's not a hot take. Alright, so I don't think anyone's been chatting, so that should be good. Anyways, so it is like, okay, so again, driving the I-15 at night in the desert is something else. It like again, if you're ever like, even if you're not into Fallout, even if you're not into like anything at all, if you're into music at all, pick like pick something haunting. Pick something like pick a rock track or or like some kind of folk track or I don't know, even an instrumental, and like drive at night, drive it with a friend, drive it with your family. I did it with my dad. You can do it on your own itself. If you do it on your own, you will go insane, but it will be a very splendid kind of insane. It is it is be like please drive it at night if you're in the Las Vegas area, if you want a cheap thrill and you can afford gas money and you're not like chained to an Uber or whatever, drive the desert at night. Like I fully understand why there's so many stories of alien abductions out in the desert because it's prime time, man. You go out there, it is like it is eerie, it is it is scary, but it's I love it. I loved being out there. The only lights that you see are the taillights of the people in front of you. Like the highway was pretty crowded, so like it wasn't too much, but you see like a parallel highway in the distance. Like you're not even sure if the cars that you're seeing on the other side of the highway are real. Maybe they're ghosts. Maybe they're the aliens luring you in. Maybe you're seeing UFOs up in the sky, but you like the reason why UFOs are so popular to see out there in the desert is because it is a like there is enough light pollution from Las Vegas and the surrounding cities like Henderson and Paradise that it blots out all the stars. The Las Vegas is is a city that doesn't sleep. The American City of Lights blots out the stars and leaves you with a slate gray sky. We had a full moon. We had like I didn't think it was a full moon, but it was a brightly shining moon. I think like a partial crescent shining down on the desert. There like you can see nothing in the distance, and like your headlights are illuminating the cars in front of you, and there's nothing but dust. Once you hit Prim, you see bits of light on a dark desert highway. Cool. When I really want to stay at your house on the long 15 with ball, it like I wonder, like I feel like it's a more emotional song than haunting because like you're reminiscing. I guess if you're into reminiscing and mourning, you're into like doing like the Ryan Gosling drive thing on the long 15. That would be nice. But like like instead of like I picked the Fallout soundtrack from like 50s music driving to Nipton and driving to Prim on the way back because especially because we watched like my dad and I watched an Eagles concert like the day before. We were blasting Eagles, man. We were blasting straight Eagles, Witchy Woman, Desperado, and especially absolutely life in the fast lane. Life in the fast lane when you hit Vegas is something else. It's funny enough because and like another band that I would recommend outside of Fallout stuff would be the the rock band America, but like the rock band America, they have their songs Ventura Highway and Horse with No Name, Sister Golden Hair, that kind of like those ones would be perfect for the I-15 and driving it along. Especially Ventura Highway and a horse with no name on the day, and Ventura Highway at sunset or night would go so fucking hard. Oh my gosh. And not after watching Edge Runners. Yeah, I guess I need to watch Edge Runners. I haven't like for being a weeb. I haven't caught up on anime that much. Probably over like over Christmas. I'm probably gonna watch like at least one thing or finish one series that I try to finish. But yeah, it is like I like on a dark desert highway. I'm not in a singing. I'm not in a singing mood at the moment. Hold on. Let me prepare. Like, let me grab my. Okay, so we still our playlist is still going. But yeah, that's my rant about the i15. This is Camp McCarran. This is this is Harry Reid International Airport. It was called Camp McCarran. It was called McCarran Airfield before, but they changed the name for some reason. And yes, there are slot machines everywhere. Like, literally, when you you're in Vegas, you're in Nevada in general, because I think Nevada is one of the few states that have legalized gambling outside of Native American casinos. Well, the moment you walk in, the moment you fucking you walk like the moment you like I got off the plane and deposited us at the gate. There was slot machines everywhere, and it's like I was fascinated. Like, what the fuck? There's slot machines in the airport? Yeah, there are. And the best part is, like, the game does cover this. There's a lot, like, the entire lobby of Camp McCarran within the game is covered in slot machines. And it's funny, like, I guess they had them all deactivated so the NCR troopers wouldn't gamble all their money, like, while on base. It's cool to stay in, I guess, but we weren't there for long. It's far bigger in the game. There's a lot of like, there's like a mini aviation museum. There's a lot of interesting shops, and there's probably some good food. There's probably some good food every like in places, but we didn't get to eat there. And then the other king of the series, the Las Vegas Strip, the Genuine Experience. This is the Bellagio. This is I can't remember what this building was. We didn't visit it. I can't remember what this building is. That's the Horseshoe Casino. Casino. Genuine Experience, a city for walking and sightseeing. Again, something I remember saying. If you went to like some fucking socialist urbanist on Twitter and said, um and told them that Las Vegas was a walkable 15-minute city, they would kill you. They would stab you. They would call for your crucifixion. But it's true. Las Vegas is the best walkable city that I've ever experienced because it accommodates for pedestrians and it accommodates for cars. And I think the best part is like there's so many of these pedestrian bridges. No, you should. That 4 hours will change your life. It probably will. I haven't played Cyberpunk 2077, but I might because it seems like such an interesting game. It seems like my kind of game. It is, but anyway, back to this. There's so many footbridges that you see here in the in the Las Vegas Strip, and I feel like these and like the footbridges and the pedestrian bridges. Personally, I feel like they might have been the inspiration for the Strip gates in New Vegas in Fallout New Vegas or something like that. Because the moment you're in the thick of the Las Vegas Strip, if you when you start encountering these footbridges that let people cross, and it like they're all owned by different casinos where like, and it bridges you across, and like there's fountains and everything everywhere. It's great. It is an experience. It's like Disney for it really is like Disney for adults. The Las Vegas Strip. It is amazing. You get this, you see a lot of footbridges. Like I said, like I covered before, everything that's fake is tacky, is a bit tacky, but it's fun. Like the fake Eiffel Tower, and the Venetian is like a fake Doge's palace, and like Caesar's palace is a fake Caesar's palace, and everything like the a fake Roman Pantheon. But it's great. Like it's fun. It's really fun. And see like more street views, of course, compared to the real life to the game to the ones in the game that I decided to include. 2077 is great. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I don't have enough money to. I don't think I have enough money to buy it. Like if I do, I might play it on stream. I might not. I don't know. But you have this, you have that, and then you have Gamora. You have Caesar's Palace. Gordon Ramsay has a restaurant here. He has a Hell's Kitchen here. I didn't go to it. It's not within the hotel itself. Gordon Ramsay has a lot of restaurants around Las Vegas. It's interesting. He has a lot. He has a lot. I did and okay. So for the newcomers in the audience, gambling is hard. Gambling is hard when you don't have you don't have a luck stat to abuse. Like in the game, you don't have a luck stat to like say like, ooh, I have 7 luck, so I roll a 5 on this dice. Excuse me. That's not happening. Okay, that's not happening. You are it's a back and forth. It's an ebb, like especially if your bet isn't high, a lot of your betting is a back and forth between you and the dealer when it comes to blackjack at least. I don't know how to play poker. I haven't played poker. I want to learn how to play poker because of fucking James Bond. James Bond would not be like no, he was here. He was in Diamonds Are Forever. He was here in Las Vegas, but he didn't play on poker. I did get blackjack. I play blackjack because it's easy to learn. It is and you pick up on it quick. Like there isn't much of a difference between electronic blackjack and like playing against a real life dealer.
NFL Sunday Ticket and
Oh, shut up!
YouTube
Shut up!
TV
Shut up!
to watch up to 4
Shut
games
up!
live.
Shut up! Shut up! Hold on. I'm gonna go back to that playlist. All right, we're back. Anyways, so yeah, there's fun statues everywhere. There's this was part of a fountain. This is part of a this is part of the lounge for the high rollers where like people who spend a lot get their own special place. They get free drinks. You get free drinks. I didn't drink here, but I did drink earlier. I had some wine earlier. The Green Fairy Garden. If you're like something that isn't emphasized enough, I feel definitely one of the moments to enter stream on. Hey, perfect idiot. It's nice to see you, my man. Um, but you have the Green Fairy Garden. That's supposed to be I think the hosting place. Something they don't emphasize enough in Las Vegas. If you're going, we saw we technically saw a show. We were there for a rock concert, but there's so many there's circus shows, there's burlesque shows, there's like magic shows, there's everything most of the I feel like most of while there is a massive market for boomers who go there to gamble, I think most of the casinos have most of their profits stem from circus performances and magic shows and and, strip shows, shit like that that they host in their casinos and their casino theaters. If you go to those, if you go to and I feel like because those are always the big things that are there. The performance venue aspect of Vegas has overtaken a lot of the gambling aspects, and I think that's how they make a lot of their money. And honestly, on a good day, if I had good money, and I was willing to attend I would be willing to attend one of these shows unironically if I wasn't with my parents. I could enjoy it on my own, and I had the money to attend. I would bring a friend. I would unironically take him to one of these shows because it's great. And the Green Fairy Garden in Caesar's Palace was for this show called Absinthe, named after the alcohol, which is supposed to be this sexy. It's supposed to be a sexy circus, but it's apparently really highly rated on here. So that's something they don't tell you about as much. But yeah, I was gambling in fucking Caesar's Palace. I was at the blackjack table. And another thing, the game, you can't cheese shit like you can in the game by, you can't, put $1 down and say, oh, I bet $1, you're gonna give me $2 because I'm probably gonna win this bet. You're not gonna do that. You the casino will be deeply insulted if you do. What you should be doing, the minimum bet is, $25, which means if you don't have a lot of money, I had $40 on hand, so I didn't have much to work with. It's $25 minimum. And then I think one of the things I definitely should have done is I should have been more confident in cashing out. I was bleeding money. I was I was on a winning streak. I was slowly climbing up. I knew I had to stop eventually. But I was too I was too I asked the dealer, a lot of the dealers are these older Chinese, middle-aged or older Chinese ladies who don't seem to speak too much English unless they're asking for your ID. So I wanted to cash out, but she wouldn't let me for some reason. I should have spoken up and said I want to leave now. I want to take my money and leave, but I didn't. And I decided, you know what, I wasn't confident enough to do that, so I just decided to keep playing. You need to be more confident in casinos, especially if you're playing with other people and not electronically. You need to have the confidence to speak up and say, I want to stop playing now. I don't want to do this anymore. Let me have my money back. Let me have my money back. I should have done that earlier. I should have been wiser. And another thing is gambling addiction. Gambling addiction is real. Gambling addiction is 100% real. You lose so much that the feeling, or like when the feeling of winning starts happening, you are absolutely hooked. That is like, they don't lie that gambling addiction is a thing. And so gamble responsibly, do that. And so when you go there, I am pro gambling, I am pro casino, but you should need to be careful. Like, people should know better. And another thing, do not fucking go on roulette. It is a statistical improbability that you will win at roulette. Do not play roulette. All right, play blackjack, play poker. If you're good at poker, play what you're good at. No one is good at roulette. No one is good at craps either. So I wouldn't say that. So anyways, so here's the tops. This is the Venetian. This is the largest hotel in Las Vegas. It has an entire road running. It has an entire road running through it. It's like on the bottom. Hold on, let me adjust my my playlist. Oh shit! Shut up! I have a fucking Lego game advert. There we go. Anyways, we're back at the this is the tops. Is the Phoenician. The largest hotel in Las Vegas has an entire road running through it. It is generally very luxurious and pretty. I would have loved to stay here. For privacy reasons, I won't disclose which hotel that I stayed at, but it is great. I didn't stay for very long. It is like there's an entire a lot of these hotels have entire malls built within them. Imagine the size of your like Caesar Palace, the Bellagio, the Venetian. Imagine the size of your most casinos get their money from hampering money and gambling addicts. Yeah, that's probably fair. A lot of the hotels and casinos like in Las Vegas, like at least the 5-star ones, they're massive. They're fucking massive. You tend to have like multiple tall buildings, and then the ground floor is just like two malls put together like this size. There's theaters, there's restaurants, there's shops, there's everything there. It is like it is like it's great. It's like living in one of those, like staying at one of those would have been like would have been like a dream come true. I didn't stay for long, but it is great. And I do like the choice of like the overly luxurious and like the lavish living thing that they have going on here. I did have a photo of like a stairwell. I was gonna make like a Benny, like you meet Benny from New Vegas on the stairs or something like that, but it wasn't a good enough photo. And this is the Ultra Lux. This is the Bellagio. It's probably the most iconic hotel in Las Vegas. If you've seen the Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Ocean's 11, that this is the hotel that they robbed. The fountains are a sight to behold, and I like the aesthetics of the lounges and the entrance. This is the lucky Ultra Lux, and this is they're setting up for Christmas decorations in the lobby, which is nice. There's like these big stone. There's these big lions in the front, which is really pretty. And you have these in the game. Like you have like the really tiny fountain in the game, and you have the Ultra Lux in the game, and then and you have the real life one. You have the massive like lakeside, like the fountains are the size of a large pond. It's great. You should and we were lucky to have like go to a restaurant where we had a direct view of the fountains, which was really nice. My mom was obsessed with taking pictures. I kept telling her like it's not worth it. It has to be spontaneous. But that's really nice. I like again like a lot of the other hotels. I wish I could have stayed there longer, but I didn't have the opportunity. And this is like possibly my favorite experience besides the Venetian. The Lucky 38, which is the Strat Hotel and Casino. Mr. House got a base apartment. This is like you got Mr. House here, you got Mr. House here, you got the Lucky 38 here, you got the Lucky 38 here. Yeah, I genuinely could spend a night there if they'd let me. There isn't living quarters on top of the tower. So for context, there's this big tower, kind of like the Space Needle, but it's taller. And there's like a big casino on the ground, a 4-star casino, a lot of gambling, a lot of restaurants, a lot of bars, a lot of shops on the ground floor, but like, and there's a theater as well. But like, it's smaller compared to the other ones. It's only 4 stars compared to 5. But it like I would like staying there probably as well. You got helicopters on the observation deck at eye level. There's like these like helicopter tours of Las Vegas that constantly buzz the constantly buzz the Strats floor 108, which is great. It's beautiful, and like you're seeing eye to eye to them. You get drunk. I did get drunk as shit there, so it's funny. Um, it needs better food. I had like there is really good. There's good alcohol and there's good desserts. There's good like cookies and ice cream there. My family shared like an ice cream cookie, which is nice. Which was nice. What the one of the things that they do need there is better kitchen facilities because we weren't like there is a top of the world restaurant, but it wasn't open at the time. It needs better food though. Like there's like club sandwiches and shit there. There's like hot dogs and like club sandwiches. They need an actual kitchen in the stratosphere in this level in this level. They need better food for people who want to stay there like a bit longer or like want to have dinner there. Like because and there wasn't enough like all the sandwiches were prepackaged, but the other stuff was fine. And I got drunk as shit. There was I have this was the site of the second peach whiskey incident. For those who are unfamiliar with my first peach whiskey incident, earlier this year, like right when I started streaming, I held a Valentine's Day stream because yeah, I'm a Cupid. That's my thing. That's my character. Um, I was a cu- I like I had a Valentine's Day stream and no one came. So I responded by closing stream and getting drunk as fucking shit on like peach whiskey because my parents were out. And and I got very drunk and I almost stabbed my Uber Eats driver in self-defense. Yeah, and I say in self-defense, it was more like self-paranoia. I ordered a cocktail here, a peach, like they called it a peaches and cream. For some reason, I can't find it on their menu. I think it was like flavored tequila, peach whiskey, and then cream soda, or like cream, or some kind of cream soda. I drank it and I got drunk as shit fucking immediately. It was insane. I was stumbling around trying not to look drunk in front of my parents. It was great. And then you have this, you have like what you have in the game, and these are the views. This is the Las Vegas Strip from above. This is Fremont Street. You have the Coco Hotel. You have the Gold Nugget and everything. This is the Las Vegas Strip from the top of the world, and it is great. And like you have all these lights here, the colorful lights. It was astounding. I remember my mom because she has a really bad fear of heights. So when I took her, like I tried to, my dad and I were exploring, we were taking pictures and everything, but she was too scared to come out onto the deck and take pictures with us. I had to hold her hand. I had to manage her. I had to like bring her like to the window and everything. Hold her hand. Like I love my mom. She's doing fine now. But like she was scared of heights, so that was like something that did happen. And I'm just gonna take a moment here. The stars are below the horizon, and I think visually, if I had to describe both the Mojave Desert, like looking at Las Vegas from the desert and looking at Las Vegas from the top of Las Vegas, the stars are below the horizon is the phrase that I would describe it. And it was like yeah, there's some poetic meaning about like the seedy underbelly is what makes it gorgeous. Like is what gives it its beauty. But unironically, like you have a slate gray, a black, like a slate black sky, and you have the lights of this like of this eternally awake city glowing beneath you. The galaxies beneath your feet. It's great. It is like I very much enjoyed my time up there. It was great. Like especially as like the contrast of because we went to these places on the same day. We went to well, I was in the desert. I was in the desert and I was at the Strat on the same day. So that was a sight to behold. I really love that. It was great. Bonus from the Las Vegas Sphere. It's pretty cool from afar. This isn't in the game, but you know, it's the big sphere. That's what like put Las Vegas on the map for a lot of people recently. It is pretty cool from afar. It's a lot of like a bunch of like LEDs strapped. It's not a screen. It's a bunch of LEDs that are like programmed to like flash together. It's like a mosaic. And but there is like a projection screen on the interior. It's pretty cool from afar. It's a lot smaller on the inside than I would have expected. There's good concession food. They have like hot dogs and like tacos and burgers and everything, which is great. I had a beer there too. Shitty seats. The seats aren't very good. I was expecting like theater style seats, but we didn't get those. And I was there for the Eagles. I enjoyed the Eagles and the music more than I did the Sphere itself, but I'm glad I went. I'm glad I went. And this is free side. This is the Fremont Street experience. Again, it's very loud. There's something I covered. Lots of street shows. Again, I saw like there's a zip line on top. This is how it is in the game. This is how it is in the game. The big the free like there's a difference between like a freeside and the Fremont Street experience. There's this big screen on top, kind of like the sphere, but pointed inwards. We have like light shows and you have the old casinos. For those who aren't familiar, Freeside is the like Fremont Street is the original is the original site of Las Vegas development before the strip was built. Before the Las Vegas Strip was built, this is where all the biggest casinos were. Fremont, Four Queens, which is what the Kings were based off of. Very loud, lots of street shows, a lot of like if you've been to Times Square, if you've been to like some sections of Hollywood, you have a lot of like if you've been like like imagine Times Square but with more strippers. You get like magic shows, like impromptu magic shows. You got people doing the drums, or like you have like street performers and like street musicians. You have like a lot of cosplay. You have a lot of like people posing, like can take photos with. There's like a lot of people doing dancing gorilla costumes, which is like funny. There's a zip line here that you can sign up for like a little thrill ride. Um, there's a lot of strippers there, and at Fremont Street. There's a lot of women and like wearing nothing over their big fat tits. I am not like I am not going to show that here. I cannot show that here, and I think I would be like going too far if I like show that here. There's like fan dancers and everything, like girl in a bikini doing DJing and like being an announcer of the crowd, but also doing fan dances and hula hooping dances, which is nice. There are a lot of strippers taking photos with tourists, like the fucking like you walk in and like there's you walk like I walked in and there's like a guy getting like fucking spanked in front of like and and there are kids here. There are kids at Fremont Street. Um, like there's like fucking people getting spanked here, in front of live crowds, like BDSM shit going on, and like they take photos with them. Like a lot of them are like wearing showgirl outfits, where like they're wearing pasties, or they're wearing pasties or like C strings or shit like that. There's a lot of male strippers too. Like I saw at least like two or three like sets of Chippendales guys for like the girls there. Like I guess for like the you have the guy attraction, which are the strippers, and you have the girl attraction, which are like the Chippendales dancers in like the cowboy outfits, and like like they had like I saw some in military uniforms posing with girls, and I saw like some guy with angel wings and shit like that. Something as well is there's a lot of bars. There's a lot of bars on the side. There's a lot of open casinos. A lot of these casinos here are open, which means no, just got back from my meal and I hear spanking strippers and children there. What stayed in Vegas didn't stay in Vegas for long. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Anyways, so yeah, that's what's going on here. You had Slotzilla. A lot of these have open casinos and open bars. You had a lot of street musicians, and you walk down. Funny enough, because like while of course I am a really big Fallout New Vegas fan, where I heard from Fremont Street was also from the Australian YouTuber Martin Cito Pants. Where is it? Martin Cito. Martin Cedar Pants, 10 Australians versus Las Vegas. Like it was this these videos that also like served as my sightseeing guide for places like Fremont Street and Battlefield Vegas, which was nice. That was like a couple of years ago when that was taken. And a lot of strippers were taking pictures with tourists, including me. Yes, I do have a picture with a pair of girls in bikinis with like flowery outfits. Were they the strippers I wanted to take a picture with? No, but they were the closest ones that I could take a picture with without alerting my parents. I will not be showing that photo. Not just because I like of the doxing thing, but like they weren't even the ones that I wanted to, but like I ended up having to pay them anyway. Yeah, so that's what happened. And you have the Silver Rush and the Atomic Wrangler, which you have this and you have this in the game, which is based off the Gold Nugget and the Pioneer Club. Fun fact: this guy right here, this famous neon sign, that's Vegas Vic. If you've played New Vegas, this is the face of the Securitron Victor. If you're based and help out Mr. House instead of Yes Man, this is the Securitron you're talking to. This is the guy, and I love that. I love I got to see Vegas Vic. And another thing for fans, if you're into James Bond, Fremont Street is the street in Las Vegas where Bond drives he punches out his 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1 down this street, down Fremont Street. You can see him past the Golden Nugget, you can see him past the Pioneer Club, and like jump the curb and like go on this chase. It's great. I was watching Diamonds Are Forever before I went to Vegas, which is great as well. And then here we are. We have Battlefield Vegas. You have gun runners from New Vegas. You can't buy guns here. You can't bring your own. Like you can carry, but you can't bring your own guns, which is Bro didn't get to take pictures of the bad ones, just the generic ones. Yeah, I took a picture of the bad ones. I got a picture with the generic ones. But yeah, we have the real stars of the show. We have the gunnery range. You have the M16A1, you have the MP5 SD, you have the Beretta Modelo 38, you have the M60 and the M240 on the top. The guns that I shot here were the MP40, the Browning High Power, and the M16A1. Also, odd choices where you're mixing Vietnam and World War II guns. I picked it because of New Vegas, of course, because like this is Benny's pistol. This is supposed to be like I looked it up a few streams ago. I was looking for the Madsen M50 or the Smith & Wesson M76. They have the 9mm submachine gun in the game is the grease gun, but I wanted a real 9mm submachine gun, so I picked the MP40. The MP40 is big. It's heavy. It's a lot heavier than you'd expect from a lot of games, like where it's a submachine gun. It's a high mobility weapon. It's a lot heavier. It's heavier than the rifle. It's heavier than the M16. For those who are unaware, these M16s, like it goes past beyond who I wanted a service rifle from New Vegas, because M16A1, like the M16 platform, is probably my MP40 and M16A1. This guy played Rising Storm 2. Oh, those are the ones from Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. I should have played that. I did not play that, but I should have played them. I should have played it. The MP4, like the MP40 is like I think 9 pounds. Yeah, the M16A1 is 7 pounds. It is 2 pounds. Like the submachine gun is 2 pounds heavier than the assault rifle, but then again, the rifle is made are largely of aluminum and polymer, where or the MP40 is like all steel construction, all like milled steel, stamped steel, milled steel. I'm going into a bit of a gun nerd moment because like in New Vegas you have like the assault carbine, which is supposed to be this Car 15 M4 type, like Car 15 type, and you have the M16. And you have the service rifle, which is a semi-auto only AR-15 that looks like the M16A1. So I got the best of both worlds with that one. Something I don't tell you, especially because this was my first time holding and using an AR. An AR. Like, yeah, it is, like, it's not heavy. It is, like, I loved it. I dream of that rifle. Like, of the two dreams I have of Vegas, it's the desert. It's the desert. It's strippers that I didn't get to take a photo of. And it's this rifle. And this pistol too, because I've shot 9mm pistols before. I've posted about it on Twitter. I've shot a Beretta in a 1911, which is in 45. The Browning High Power is in competition with both of those for one of the best pistols I've ever shot. It is so lightly recoiling. Like, it's not heavy. It's thin for a double stack pistol. It only holds 13 rounds, but it's great. It's not the biggest pistol in the world, but it's comfortable. It's comfortable. I wish I had a 1911 like that, and I wish I had a Beretta, like a more slimline Beretta like that. It was great. And I understand why so many British countries and like British Commonwealth countries decline to swap out their Browning High Powers for other pistols. But yeah, and the M16, it was a dream. It was my baby, my waifu. Goes past New Vegas. I love it for everything she's in. And I dream of that rifle. I dream of the desert. I dream of the hot women, and I dream of this rifle. And like, this reached the point where I was discussing like M16 clones with my friend, like possibly AR-15 M16A1 clones with my friends last night. But something they don't tell you about the M16 is these are long guns. These are very large weapons. Excuse me. I didn't know what this lever was for. It wasn't part of the selector or anything, but I didn't touch it. But something that they don't tell you about a lot of like 20-inch military ARs, especially like the M16A1, M16A2, and M16A4. These are long weapons. It's lightweight, but it's really long and unwieldy, especially if you're in like a cramped stall, if you're in a cramped shooting booth or a shooting stall in the range. And the triangular handguards did like screw up my, like, you had to do like a mini teacup grip, like a left hand teacup grip in order to grip the with like your palm out in order to grip this handguard like perfectly. But I loved it. It's like the AR-15 and the M16 recoils a lot more than I was expecting, especially because I watch a lot of gun tubers. Oh, hot take, Britain should have adopted the M16 rather than the L85. I think they should have gone for either the FNFNC or the FNFNC or the AR-18. Funny enough, they are like the Britain and like the UK, the Royal Army is adopting an AR platform M6, like an AR platform, like M4 platform rifle to replace the L85 and the SA80. Thank God, they're finally learning what actual guns are. So that thing went on. MP, like it's punchy. The recoil in the M16 is punchy, but it always recoils in a straight line. It's uncomfortable, but it is controllable. Where you can if you point square on at your target, you are dead accurate, and I love that. I love that about the rifle. It's a very forgiving platform. God bless you, Eugene Stoner. And God, it is a beautiful weapon. But you have all these. About the MP40, which I haven't raved about it enough. It's heavy. It's heavy as shit. But there was zero recoil. Like, an amateur could handle it perfectly. The only other submachine gun that I've seen comparable to it is probably the MP5 and the Uzi. The Thompson has some pretty good recoil control, but not like. It's those four. The Thompson, the Uzi. Shut up. All in one place. Shut up. Anyway, so this is Gunrunner's Arsenal. This is Battlefield Vegas. The MP40, it's so lightly recoiling. It's like thump 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 thump. It's not control. It's like the folding stock isn't the most comfortable. But holding it is like, there is zero recoil. Like, yeah, it's not comfortable, but you're not getting like blasted around by the recoil. There's basically no recoil at all. And like your main issue is keeping it on target because the sights like to shake a little bit. The sights like to shake. Anything else than that, considering how expensive that thing became, the SA80, yeah. I did see an SA80 here at Battlefield Vegas. Thankfully, I did not think of touching it. I considered picking up the FAL or the G3 from last time. I didn't do it ultimately. and you have those, and like the MP40, it's like it's heavy, but it's like I guess it's somewhat forgiving because like you can train it on target if you're good enough in automatic fire. About the shop itself, you're not allowed to carry like you're allowed to carry your own guns in. You're not allowed to fire your own guns because it's a rental range only. You're not allowed to buy anything. There's a pretty good selection of guns. 90% of the customers at Battlefield Vegas were foreigners. Like I saw like Chinese and Indian, like Taiwanese families, like people like tourists who come in from like countries where guns are banned. Oh, I go to America, I shoot a gun. This is where they go. Martin Cena Pans, like Australia doesn't have too many guns, like legal guns, which is a shame. They come here, they come to Nevada, they come to Battlefield Vegas. If they're already in Las Vegas, then they come to shoot here. I wish the pricing was better. Like, look, I wish y'all like reload. I get y'all reload your own ammo. I hope you do. You should reload your own ammo if you're like Battlefield Vegas. If you're listening, my biggest gripes were like the pricing was stupid, and the ammo pricing was like it wasn't a good system. They give like for context, the M16A1 has either 30 rounds or 20 rounds from magazines. You can get like other different mags and everything. You paid $50 for 25 rounds. You paid $2 per 5.56 round. That is fucking highway robbery. 5.56 is cheap because it's everywhere. 9mm is cheap because it's everywhere. You are overcharging your customers, and at least have the decency to charge them like accurately per magazine size rather than by the round. I want a break from the ads. Yeah, shut up. Um, but yeah, you had the like I wish the pricing was a little bit smarter. Like you had to pay. You could pay $35 to fire a grenade launcher once. Like that's like yeah, grenade launchers are base, but that's a fucking scam, my dude. We were. I wish we weren't babied around guns. We weren't like especially because we had fired guns before. If you can demonstrate like I feel like if you demonstrate to the Battlefield Vegas staff, you know your way around a weapon, they're gonna do more for you than just like load your weapon for you and do literally everything except pulling the trigger and like adjusting your aim. I wish there was I wish you could do a little bit more. I wish you could manipulate the weapon. I wish I could have dropped it like the most I could able do was drop the mag on the Browning high power and everything and everyone else I just like I had to hand off back to the range safety officer, which is a shame. I wanted to have the controls in fully. I wanted to slam the bolt release and everything. But I did like using the sights. It was great. It was the trip highlights, regardless. Even with my mini gripes. You have the free armor museum, and by armor museum I mean like military armor. You have this Sherman. This is an Israeli Super Sherman, which is like you have these Humvees. There's a shot I got of a Humvee against the backdrop of the Las Vegas skyline, which is like the juxtaposition between this like military museum on the strip, these like this heavy amount of military gear, and the and like the lights of the Las Vegas strip is striking. Is that a Jewish tank? Yes, this is an American tank that we gave to the Jews. This is a French 76 millimeter gun, I think. This is an Israeli Super Sherman. Um, yeah, it has a 75 millimeter a French aftermarket gun from the Cold War. It has that, and that is an Israeli tank. And like something that surprised me because I've never seen a Sherman in person before. Like these things are massive. Like these things are really big. I've seen Fury before, but I didn't like recognize how big they were until I stood next to one. This is the howitzer next to the fucking Hilton. This is the Playboy howitzer, the Vietnam era howitzer next to Circus and the Hilton. I think that's a 155 millimeter howitzer. This is the one that the boomers use in New Vegas at Nellis Air Force Base, and this is the Leopard 1, a Cold War Leopard 1. I got confused because I thought Leopard 1s would be so much bigger, especially how big the Leopard 2 is. So I was confused as to why, like, how small the Leopard 1 was. It looks almost like a medium tank. It's supposed to be a main battle tank, but it looks like a medium tank. I need to do a mechanic, like, my next mechanical marvels, if, like, I am planning on collabing with someone here in regards to, like, a next mechanical marvels. The one after that I've wanted to do is the M60 patent series. The patent series of tanks. You have Boulder. Okay, we're nearing the end of it. You have Boulder City and you have Lake Mead. You have Kingman. You have Boulder City Parkway. I didn't stop in Boulder City. It's in Modern City. There isn't a memorial there like the NCR memorial was, and you have Lake Mead here. But that was nice. You see, I saw a lot of big fish. It is odd seeing like going in the desert and you see this like massive lake of water. But there's no trees or anything. There's no grass. There's no like trees or anything. There's just bushes and shit. This is like me. This feeds into the Colorado River past Hoover Dam. Rainbow Six Vegas, Mechanical Marvels, Ford Super Duty. One day, at some point. Here we are. Hoover Dam is beautiful from above. This was taken from the Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge, the memorial bridge on the top. It doesn't go anywhere for pedestrians, which is like we found out rudely. But I like the architecture. There's a certain blend of like Art Deco and desert style, and Pueblo Native American, like this weird mix of like modern futuristic Art Deco and like Pueblo Native American colors. But it's in like a modern style. You have elevators and shit, but it's in like it's carved out of rock and like the concrete is red and everything. It's great. The game is accurate to the size and the thinness. Something I neglected to mention, when it comes to most locations, the real life versions are bigger than in Fallout New Vegas. When it comes to Nipton specifically, the in-game version is a lot larger than the real life town of Nipton. Hoover Dam is like on the money for how everything is. It is like it's only a street wide. There's like a pedestrian area. There's a pedestrian area on both sides. Like there's a road that crosses Hoover Dam, that spans Hoover Dam this way, that takes you to Arizona. And it's very thin. There's not much here. I like this. Like we got these are the intake towers of Hoover Dam, which is nice. Going back to this, where's that? Second Battle of Hoover Dam. Where's that? Black Mountain and Neil Shack. Yeah, second Hoover Dam. Yeah, this is from Lucky 30 Kate. This is her area, and I saw that the Arizona time, the Nevada time. I did get that on this area, on this section. You see me with the platinum chip there. Hello, hey, see you. Hey, Foxtrot. It's good to see you, my man. We finally have the full slides up, and I'm gonna cover if I have time, I'm probably gonna look at photos from the Fallout New Vegas day. I wonder if anyone came to Hoover Dam for Fallout New Vegas Day instead of Good Springs. You have here from the game. You have this depiction from the games, and you have the this is from the sides. It is a majestic drop down below. The visitor center was closed, but I did take a piss there. So technically, I contributed to the river flowing that is Colorado River and Lake Mead. I did contribute help to Nevada's drought. Ignore that I also drank water in Nevada. The visitor center was closed, so I didn't get to see the office. I didn't get to see the office. The offices are where the NCR would have stayed. 188 Trading Post, GP38. They did. I did not go to the 188 Trading Post. You have the winged figures of the Republic, which is real, and you have this covered area that you can see from the shade, and we have that in real life, and we have that covered area in real life. And here we are at the end. This is the Arizona Spillway in the Legion border. This is Legion territory, Arizona. Up in Arizona where the bad men are, the only thing to guide you is an evening star. The roughest, toughest man by far was Ragtime Cowboy Joe. Yeah, that here. You have Arizona, and this is Arizona Spillway. Apparently, this is never like this does show up in the game. I think this is like a Legion staging area. No one ever goes like this. Like the industrial purpose of this, like Foxtrot. Since I know where you like, I know where you are. This is supposed to hold like 2 Niagara Falls worth of water, according to the data sheet that I was provided here. They only used it once. This is supposed to contain the overflow from Lake Mead, but Lake Mead is so far down. It is like the water is so far down that the area around this is bone dry. This is supposed to be like a fucking like the water is supposed to flow up here and into this area to prevent flooding. The area like the water is so far below it that you would hurt yourself if you jumped off this area into the water. Where did all the water go? Where the fuck did the water go? The only time it was ever used was during Reagan, apparently. But yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. Hold on. What was the Okay, I had to adjust the music there. But anyway, I think that's it. That goes the that's the end of the presentation that I had of everything, which was nice.
Who won
I
the lottery?
I have
I
these two.
did. Smell that air. Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
Yeah, I had to do that. And this is me gambling in Caesar's Palace. Oh shit, where's that? That was a mistake. I'm probably not gonna look at this, but it is interesting watching everything here. I'm probably gonna look at the stuff from Pioneer Saloon, everything they have here. Speaking of Pioneer Saloon, one of the things I saw, like being advertised in Pioneer Saloon when I went, I did not go to Fall New Vegas Day, but something that Old Man Liver, who's the owner of Pioneer Saloon, something that he was advertising was fucking like a wasteland burlesque. Was a wasteland, a Sandy Valley wasteland burlesque with like he was trying to do his own like miniature Burning Man, but with like Fallout themed. He had a Fallout themed burlesque show, like 18 and up only. They had like there's like a picture of a girl pretending to be Vol Girl with like her tits out. So I wonder if for anyone who did go to Fall New Vegas Day, I'm probably gonna ask like, did they attend and what was it like? But looking at this, like, I so this was at the top of the hill. I did not climb the hill. I went around it. This was nice. So that looks nice. Um, oh, you have Rex. Yeah, you have the Cyber Dog. And I already covered that. Um, Fallout New Vegas Day 1. That's nice. And then they didn't have much in the way of Pioneer Saloon. This is from this guy's a really big New Vegas artist, Half Eaten, and he does a lot of yeah. You have a kid in Brotherhood armor in you have a kid in T-51B and he's dressed as Boone, which is based. Um and yeah, he has Mr. House. So hold on. That's not a 1911. That's a Smith and Wesson with a compensator. I think this is a real gun that this Joshua Graham cosplayer brought. Joshua Graham is a 19 Fallout burlesque show. Damn, I wish I had money and free time. Yeah. But this is a Smith and Wesson. This is Smith and Wesson. I think Performance Center. With it, yeah, this is a real gun. I instantly recognize that. I think he's supposed to be. This guy's supposed to be Legion, which is cool. With Lanius. I like this. I like this guy. The Fallout fan art. He has the I am glad the official like I'm not a big fan of the official Fallout channel, but I am glad like people were around. Oh, this is Tunnel Snake's Fool. This is I follow her channel because she does like I'm not the biggest fan, like I don't follow all of her content, but I do like that she like her big thing is Fallout geography, which did help me in writing a lot of stuff. And this is the official from the official channel, from the official Fallout channel. Yeah, I commented on that. They had all this. Like they always end like all the like the NCR and the Legion cosplays always end up being so much more Kino than what we got in the game, which I think is the point, but it's always based. You have the guy in the in Exo 1 power armor. Looking through that, the someone cosplayed as fucking Dr. Mobius. I did take a picture here. Like I wish there was as many people here as when I went. I did not go to Fall into Vegas Day. I wish I did, man. I wish I did. Um oh, that's Fallout 76. And this is from a friend of mine, Howard Cosplays, and he had fucking Lanius at the he had La- he had Lanius, and you have Lee Oliver here. They're playing Caravan. Joshua Grant ended up Saturday night's winner. That's cool as hell. Scotch Ink and the ink. Please tell me this Lanius cosplayer has socials. what what the fuck happened in Good Springs? Hold on, I'm gonna shout out this one. Every poker game ever. Oh, shut up. I'm gonna shut. Fucking hell.
Ever wonder?
I get 3 ads in a fucking row. Are you kidding me?
Thank you all for attending tonight. I'm hoping we can engage in a competitive yet enjoyable game of poker.
This is what it reminded me of. I had to search that up. I had to search that up. Anyways, so we had that. And I wish I could have gone because this looks cool as hell. Yeah, you have Moore and you have Oliver and you have Moore. I love how everyone like a lot of people legit have like and like a service rifle, like either like that guy doesn't have trigger discipline. I think these are either airsoft or like real steel AR-15s. I like the 1911, although the Browning high power would be a better choice, but I like the 1911 here. Where are the powder gangers? Where are the fucking powder gangers, bro? Like, look, like I wasn't even there for Fall New Vegas Day, and I dressed up as a fucking powder ganger. Where are the powder gangers? I wish there were more like powder ganger cosplayers, especially because like they're probably the easiest to pull off, because it's you just need a little bit of gear. You just need like a button-down shirt and like some pants, and you have some shoes, like a stolen military boots, because like you're given prison boots. Like that's all you really need. That's all you really need. You have this here, and you have so, and this is from the Fallout Shrine from when I went, which is nice. And you have all that. That's nice. And anyway, so yeah, one more shout out again to the guy who saved me yesterday, unrelated to anything Fallout, but if you're the fat blonde guy at a specific game, if you're at a specific Geek Squad at Best Buy, God bless you and thank you. You saved the stream. You made the stream happen. You're the first capitalist I met in real life. Like his exact words was that like I asked like how much do I have to pay? I'm like, well, some stuff is happening with your account, but you know what? This was an easy fix. This could have been done by anyone, and I like the pink rabbit in your screenshots. Oh, I have to go. I have to go, guys. I'm gonna try and raid real quickly. Let's see who we got. I'm gonna raid into Daily Dose of Phase. This guy.
Love this fit.
O2 love everyone. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time. I'll be taking a break from the Fallout stuff for next stream, and I'll be doing Half-Life 1 instead. So that'll be it. I'll see you guys. O2 love, and thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Terrible Artist. Thank you, Big Yike. Thank you, Rain Velicor.